Hi guys, welcome to Brand X Reviews. Today I'm going to be talking about the upcoming re-release of Terminator 2 on 4K. Now, there is a re-release, a cinematic re-release of the film in 3D, which is coming up as well in the very near future, but the film's getting a re-release on 4K and also getting a standard Blu-ray 3D home video re-release as well. It's a bit confusing. So basically three things. There's the cinematic re-release in 3D. Shortly after, you're going to be able to get it on home video, which, well, what I mean by that is Blu-ray 3D. But for fans of just non-3D productions like myself, there's the 4K version as well, which, when I heard that, great news, because I'm quite a fan of the 4K format. It does have its downsides, though, and I'm going to get to that. But, yeah, interesting to see, anyway, this, because obviously the sequel to the first Terminator, Terminator 2, is usually a standard that a lot of people refer to in terms of sequels outdoing the original. So this is definitely a big one. So really excited anyway that it's coming out on 4K. There's just one problem. I will not be buying it. Reason being, it's the theatrical cut only. They've done it to us again. I'm sick of this. I'm really, really fucking sick of this. It's not just limited to 4K as well. They've done this on Blu-ray releases as well. So if you're upgrading from an inferior format, say you're upgrading your Star Trek movies from DVD, because they just don't look very good nowadays in the era, well, we've gone past the era of 1080p and full HD. Your old standard def DVDs just aren't cutting it anymore, so you want to upgrade. Well, you're not upgrading, you're in some ways downgrading by getting the Blu-rays, because they are the theatrical cuts in some instances. Star Trek box set, if it's a box set with films 1 to 6, it's a theatrical cut of the first film, which a lot of people don't really care about, but it's also a theatrical cut of the 6th film, which is really annoying, because they've never really released the theatrical cut of Star Trek 6 before Blu-ray. Every version you ever saw, whether it was a televised version or the home video tape version, it was the extended cut. But not when Blu-ray came out, so they stung us there. And this is a really annoying trend that is carrying over into the 4K format, and unfortunately, the upcoming release of Terminator 2 on 4K is no exception to this. It's the theatrical cut only, which I have not watched since the mid-90s, because we always had the good sense to release the film, the special edition of the film, on any new format. So when it got released on DVD in the UK in 2011, from memory, it was the special edition with an extra however many minutes. Was it 18 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that? And it was good stuff as well that got put back in. It wasn't just random dialogue. Every version that has come out has been the special edition, with options to watch the theatrical cut if you wanted to. I don't know why anyone would want to, unless they were short on time and wasn't bothered. But, you know, if you're not bothered, you're not going to be bothered about 4K release. You might as well sling the old DVD in, because a film's a film kind of thing. You know, so that's the thing that really annoys me when they do that, when they have an inferior cut of the film put on, packaged with the superior format. And that's what's happening here. Now, I mean, there are some films when, to be honest, I don't really care when they do that. Suicide Squad on 4K, for example. I mean, I can understand the DVD release of Suicide Squad being the theatrical cut only. For whatever reason, maybe there's not enough space on the disc. That I can understand. However, the Blu-ray can fit the extended cut of the film on. Therefore, if you want the extended cut, you can't get it on DVD, you have to get it on Blu-ray, from what I understand of Suicide Squad. Having said that, the 4K version, you would also think, well, that will include the extended cut, right? And if you buy this, it does include the extended cut, but on the Blu-ray disc, unfortunately. As you can see there, the kind of brag includes the extended cut on the Blu-ray. It kind of says it on there as well. So, or as the digital download as well. So, when it's a film like Suicide Squad, to be honest, I don't really care. I didn't really care for this piece of shit. I mean, for this film anyway. But and from what I understand, the theatrical, so the extended cut, doesn't really add anything. In fact, to be honest, it just extends the shittiness, I mean the mediocrity of this film. So Suicide Squad don't really bother me. I happily own it on 4K because, to be honest, the colours, the dynamic range, which obviously is what 4K specialises in, was an improvement on a pretty crap film. So Suicide Squad don't really care. Terminator 2 on the other hand, I can't believe they fucked us on this. Again! Jesus! Release the full version of the film that we have seen ever since it got released in the UK anyway. It was back in like 1997. I know it was earlier in America. It took a while for us to get a home video release of the special edition. But for God's sake, they screwed us when it comes to 4K. I will not be buying this. Might not be a big deal to other people, but you know, if you're a fan of this, you don't want to be watching the film and know, oh, that scene's been cut out, and that one, and that one, and that one. But at least it's in high dynamic range. It's like, who cares? I'd rather just watch the full film in 1080p, which, to be honest, still looks brilliant anyway. So, bit of a rant there anyway, I'm really sorry, but this is something I've been covering quite recently, especially at Brand X Reviews, because there's quite a few times when you upgrade either from DVD to Blu-ray or from Blu-ray to 4K, and you're basically taking a step backwards when it comes to things like extra features being omitted, and also an extended version of the film not being included, but just a standard theatrical cut. So it's some real bullshit, really. As a film fan and as somebody who generally prefers to watch extended cuts of films, it really sucks. There's plenty of other examples. Expendables 3, they did the exact same when it came to 4K. You get the extended cut of the film on the Blu-ray disc. And a film like Expendables 3, one of the main complaints about that film was that it was kind of watered down considerably for the theatrical release, but bums on seats, which it kind of failed to do because it didn't do very well at the box office. But at least when it comes out on home video, you get to watch a slightly harder edged cut of the film. But not in 4K, unfortunately, because the imagination doesn't stretch that far when they're putting these things together. So you just get fobbed off with the extended cut on the Blu-ray disc, which isn't why you buy a 4K title. So really, do they want this format to pick up or not? Seriously, because I'm a fan of this format. I'm a fan of the quality in a lot of cases. Sometimes it can be a bit negligible, in my opinion, the quality. But in some cases, they look really great. So package that with the extended cut of the film, or at least the option to watch both, and everything will be fine. So, like I said, this is something that I'm going to do future videos on in terms of examples. I did one a few days ago, Last Action Hero, the Blu-ray. If you upgrade that from DVD to Blu-ray, you're going to lose a lot of extra features that were on the original DVD release. I know Last Action Hero is not a great example of a beloved film. I like it personally, but, you know, that's not the point. There's plenty of examples. There's going to be more to come, so if you found this interesting, I'm going to be doing more videos like this, maybe not ranting as much, keeping it more to the point, but I just thought I'd throw this out there. It's a bit of a warning. If you're getting excited about watching Terminator 2 in 4K when it comes out on the home video release, don't get too excited, unless of course you don't mind watching the inferior theatrical cut with a load of really good scenes just not there. Leave it there. Thank you very much for watching.